Welcome back. This is Muhammad Badruddin, and as I promised that I will cover the custom exploit with the Python script for the Lab 8 for access control from Web Security Academy from Port02. So I'm back to do that, and we will create a custom script for the lab number 8 where we had to go on each blog. We have to access each blog and then search whether this blog is posted by the Carlos user or not, and then we have to go inside and check the page source, extract the GUID for the user Carlos. So all these tasks I want to perform with my custom Python script. So first of all, warning for you, this video and its content are only for educational purpose, and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. So let's jump into the lab. So the lab was user ID controlled by request parameter with unpredictable user IDs. So of course we did that lab without custom script. So now we need to find out the user ID for the Carlos. So with all being said, let's go and write our Python script. Okay. So here in Python we have a lot of modules, and we use those modules as our requirement. So first of all, user bin env and python 3, and first of all my module that I want to import, that is going to be the request module, and the second module will be sys, and the third module will be url lib3. Okay. The next thing I want to capture, I want to send this traffic, all the traffic, through my proxy. So for that, proxies is equal to okay. So I'm using HTTP proxy, and the URL for that is http://127:8088, because 8080 is the default proxy port, but I change it because I'm using port 8080 for other service. The other protocol is HTTPS, but I'm not going to use HTTPS. For HTTPS also I'm using HTTP in my loopback address :8080. Fine. Next thing I want to do is, okay, we will create one main function, name equal main, sorry, and all right. So let's go and create it, main. So if because the parameter I want to mention here, so when we execute our string, so execute our script or program, then at that time we have to mention the URL. Okay, so for that I'm going to check it if length, okay, is sys dot r not equal to 2. Fine. So what I will do, print, and I wanna give a message to the user so that he will know, okay, how to use that script or program, and what argument we have to provide to run the script. Okay. So example, and let's say www.test.com, and go back, go forward, sorry, make it sys.r and make it 0. Fine. Next, and then it should be exit -1. Fine. The next thing is now is to define the argument which we need to use, and that is URL. So our URL should be sys.argv and make it 1. Okay, then let's say print again. The message I want to show to user is scanning for links. Okay, because our first job is to extract all the links from that web source, right? And for this I will create one method that is you can say scan underscore links. Okay, and that method require URL argument. Fine. Okay, so before going to this, okay, I just want to test whether this script is up to here, it's working or not. So I will not run this method, just go to the shell and I'm gonna call my program lab08.py, and without specifying the URL, let's see what we have. Okay, so now it's telling us that we need to use this program like this. So this is the program and we need to specify the URL. Okay, good. So now let's get back, and now we will create our first method that will extract URLs for us. Okay, so just paste this, and it needs URL, right? Colon. Okay, so what this is gonna do, first of all, we will create one web request, and here we use the request module, and the request would be get, and inside that the parameter will be URL equal to URL comma verify is equal to false, and all the traffic, this request will go through the proxy. So proxy is equal to proxies. Okay, verify is equal to false means I don't want to check the SSL validation. Okay, and the response for this request I want to put in res, and that will be r.text. Okay, so let's go here and print res. Fine, save this, go back, and let's say we need to copy the URL. First of all, we need to see whether it's working. Copy and paste it here, and let's go. Okay, so this is the page source that if we go here and see the page source, the same thing we are going to get as we got as the output for the script. Okay, so the next thing is, now from this page source, as we have everything here, we need to extract these URLs, these paths. Okay, so for that what we need to do, clear this, go back to our script, and from the response, if we want to extract something, okay, values from the tags and all, we have one more module in Python, that is from bs4 import beautiful soap. Okay, and we are going to use this module to extract the links paths. Okay, so soap is equal to beautiful soap, and inside this must be our response, and then make it as html.parser. Fine, Now the next thing is, what we are going to do is now links equal to, so I want to share with you one thing, that if we go here, you can say all these, you can see all these paths are in a tag, HTML a tag. So we need to extract these paths from the a tag with the href. Okay, so soup dot find, find underscore all, and what we need to find is, here we need to mention the tag, so our tag is a, and the next thing what we need to extract here, let's say href is equal to true, fine, and print links, save, and let's run this again. Okay, so we got all the links, all the paths in a tag, but there are something not good. What? First of all, we are getting this warning. Okay, so we don't want to get this warning, we don't want to see this warning. And the next thing is, all these paths are in list, fine, but still we don't need this, all these things. We don't need a and class. And so for this, what we need to do, so first of all, for the warning, I'm gonna disable the warning, and this warning is coming because of this. Okay, disable underscore warnings, save, go one more time, and good. Now warning is gone. The next step is uh, to filter this part. Okay, because we don't need much things here. So to filter that, I want to put all these. Suppose that for this I will create one empty list, source underscore links is equal to, this is the empty link list, sorry, and in the for loop I will say link in links. So what it need to do, if link not in source links. Okay, so I will copy so that less chances for the typing mistake, and also this one not. Okay, so if in the for loop I will call one by one links, okay, present in that list, and then I will see if the link is not in the source links empty list. So what it will do, it will append that value into that empty list. So for that I will say source underscore links dot append, and what I need to append is link dot, sorry, I think this one should work. I think this one should work, yeah. So let's print, and if we print here, it will show me every link in the separate list. So I don't want to do this, so print it here, it's better. And I want to show, sorry, print the source link, because it will take one by one every link from the list, and it search, okay, it's not there, so it will append that value into this empty list, and then after the loop is finished, it will print the source list. So it should print the value for us, and we will see what it prints. Okay, so every time it's printing again and again, so not here, this one would work. So clear first, go back, very good. So you can see the difference. So we filtered a lot of things, but still we have one problem. The problem is it is duplicating the values. Okay, because if you go to the source page, you will see few values are here, like this path and this path. So because it is extracting all the path in the a tag, so it is taking both of these. So we need to filter this also. So to filter this, it's not a big thing, but yeah, if you familiar with Python, you will know. Okay, you will understand. So what I need to do is I will how I will filter is, like, I will say final underscore links is equal to list, and inside list picked dot from keys, and in that keys I want to put source underscore links. Okay, and instead of printing source link, I would print final links. Save, and let's go. Maybe I hope I will get the right result. Well done. Yeah, cool. So as you can see now, the duplicated data has gone. So we have the unique things, right? So this is our first method, or you can say first function, to extract the unique links, and after filtering everything. So we now just have the path inside the list. Okay, just have path. This one I will filter later, but all these are paths. Good. Now move to the another point. The other point is we need to request each of these paths one by one, and to find whether this blog is posted by Carlos user or not. So there are many ways, and you are limited with your thinkings only and your imaginations. Maybe I am doing this in that way, maybe your logic to do the same thing in another way. So you know well, right? Okay. So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, so that if you guys have less knowledge about Python, even though you can understand. Okay. So we already find the paths, and now I'm gonna say this function, instead of printing, I don't wanna print, I wanna return final links. Okay, so this will return the values of the path. So path is equal to that. Okay, the next thing is I want to print. Okay, I want to give another message to user by printing extracting GUID for user Carlos. Okay, good. And another function I will create is get underscore GUID, and it needs uh, two argument. The first one is URL and another one is path. So sorry, paths. So that argument, its value, or I already saved here. Okay, so we can do like this. I mean, we can call that paths values. Okay, because we already make it here. Now to create another one, just go def get GUID and two arguments. Number one is URL, the other one is paths. So it will take the value of paths from here. Okay, Okay. Now, what is the logic? Because we have a list, and in that list, all the paths are there. So what we need to do, we just need to pick uh, one by one. First, take this one, visit its page, and search whether in the response Carlos is there or not. Right? Then it will go to this blog and check whether in the response it will check whether the Carlos user is there or not. So one by one means we have to go for a loop, and we will say in for loop p in path or paths because we mentioned this. Okay. What it need to do, I want to say, because I want to filter this value, I don't want this. So what I will say, if https not in p. So first we pick one value from the list of the paths, and we will check if https string not in the p value, then I will go further for the process. Okay. So if that value is not there, then I want to request. Before request, I think I need to create the full URL. So full URL is equal to URL. So it will take the URL what you will put with the command, and plus t. Okay. So that will create the full URL. How we will check? Let's first check whether it's creating the full URL or not. So full URL, save, clear, and okay, do this. Fine. So you can see here we don't have the first value which has https port trigger dot something something something. No. But there is a problem. The problem is we have two slashes. So we don't want two slashes, and this slash came because we put here the slash. Okay, remove this, and again see it comes with only one flash. We can do the same thing with another module in the Python. Okay, but it is very simple. You just need to uh, bind these two values. Fine. Okay, so now I don't want to print this. What I want to do is to create a request. So R is equal to, for sending the request, request dot get, and URL is equal to full URL. Okay, and verify is equal to false because I don't want to check the SSL certificate, and this traffic also I want to send through the proxy. So proxies is equal to proxies. Okay, and save its response in res. So rs is equal to r.text, and let's print the response first. So we will know, okay, we are going on the right track. Clear. Let's do this. Fine, very good. The second one, the third link, fourth link, fifth link. Okay, stop here. So okay, now what we need to check whether this blog is posted by Carlos user or not. So we will check it from the response only, what we get in the response. So now I don't want to print this. Instead, I want to check whether in response Carlos user is there or not. So I will say if Carlos in res, in the response. If Carlos is in the response, print, we got it. Okay, Fine, save, and let's make clear, run one more time. We got it, we got it. Okay, fine. So it means uh, 3 blogs are posted by the Carlos user. If you want to see which blog posted by Carlos user, so I will also print this. Oh, sorry, make it just enable this one. That's better. So one more time. We got it, we got it, and we got that. Come on, yeah. So the 6th post posted by Carlos user, and the 3rd post is posted by Carlos user, and the 9th post is posted by Carlos user. So if we go here, also one more thing I want to mention, if you see here, all the traffic is passing through the burp proxy. You can see 927, all this. Okay, now if you go here and come here, sorry, which one is posted by Carlos user is, the first one is 6th post. So if I click this one, and I don't want, okay, no problem, source code. So you can see this is posted by the Carlos user. Again, which one? 3rd one. So if I go, where is 3? This one is 3rd. If I visit this and we come down, see this one is posted by Carlos user. It means we are getting the good results and the exact results what we need, right? Now what I need to filter, this, I need to filter this. Actually, I just need the GUID, nothing else. Okay, so for this I will use again the same module, that is beautiful soap. Oops. Okay, so soap is equal to beautiful soap, and in that beautiful soap I would say response what we get, and in the HTML dot parser. Okay, the next thing is uh, which tag we need to extract, we need to see that. Okay, so it comes in p tag, but if you see closely, all these thing also in the p tag, so we have to do a lot of work to filter the string, right? So I would say go with the span. Okay, if we go with a tag, then there are a lot with a tag also. So I think I can show you here by control F. If I type p, so how many? 11 matches are there. Okay, if we type a, come on, sorry, I think this one. So it matches 6 matches. Okay, but if we span, so it's 3 only, right? So we can filter this in a easy way. Fine, so I think you get what I wanna say. Okay, so span tag is equal to, okay, so dot find, not find all, I don't want to find all the tags, just find. So the first value span, and I need to put what is the ID, sorry. Okay, ID is equal to blog author. Copy this and just simply paste it here, but this is the string, so you have to take care of this. You need to put it in the comma. Okay, sorry. Fine. So I think we got this span tag. Let's print. We will get some good result, I think, now, because everything looks okay. So clear. Come on. Okay. Go. Okay. So here we got, because the sixth blog is posted by the Carlos user, and we got the whole span tag. Okay, and inside that span tag there is a value for the GUID for the Carlos. Fine. So okay, now I need to filter this blog ID, right? So what would I do? Here I will give you a brief introduction, and I will show you something from the regex. So there is a module in Python I am gonna import is regex module. Okay, and instead of printing this tag, I'm gonna say UID is equal to um, because that span tag contains the value, right? So re dot search find, no, search is okay, because there is one more function, find all, find, but or there is one more function match, but I'm going to use the search one so that I can search it. Okay, and in search, uh, first of all I want to copy this, so that copy section and paste it here. Okay, fine. User ID to here. Okay, what I will do actually, I will with the regex module I will search this whole string up to here. Then I will make divide into two parts. The first part will be this, and the second part would be this. So, and at last we will return the value for the second part, or we can print the value for the second part, right? So let's go do this. Okay, so the value starts from, it needs actually two argument here. The string what you want to search, the regex string what you want to search, we put first, and the value that you want to search. Okay, so I want to search the string from the span tags, and the regex value would be, if you go here, start with user ID, right? So I will say start with user ID is equal to, and then I will say go all the way up to this part. Okay, and I will show you one more thing. You can filter this with the pythex. Go to the pythex. Okay, here you need to paste the string or the value whatever you want to filter. Fine, so I want to filter this, copy, paste it here. Okay, now these are the this is the cheat sheet for regular expression regex. Okay, this means dot means match any character. Okay, star means 0 or more, append non-greedy, so I will use this non-greedy one. So I will filter the value user ID is equal to, and I would say okay, match any character and 0 or more. So Okay, so now the green part is filtered value from the regex, but I don't want these all the values in the last. So what I will do, I would say okay, no, up to here, up to here. Okay, now what I will do, I will make it here non-greedy. Fine. So now we divided that string into two part. One is this and one is GUID, but this one you cannot I can show better in the Python. So just go here, we already put this value, and I want to make a question mark here and make it like this. Fine. So it will create two values in a list. One is up to equal to and the other one is up to there. So if I do the same thing here, same thing here, okay, but it is not showing that two values. Match one is this, right? This is the value that we extracted here, right? So the same thing we are going to do. So that value will come into a list. Now I want to print that. So print UID for Carlos would be plus and the UID. And one more thing I want to make is okay, I need to call the group. So group, but because it's created two group, so I want to extract the value for the first one because it starts from the 0. So it create two values, one is 0, one is 1. So I want to call the 1 means the second value because that contain the UID. And the next thing I would say add a new line, so it will looks better. Fine, let's go make clear. No. Okay, that's good. We messed up with something. What is the error? String or byte like object. Okay, and line number 36. So because it in Python, this is the in Python 3, the it needs the specific value, specific data type, string or bytes or what is that, or integer. So we need to specify that this value span underscore tag, this value is actually a string. So that was the error. So let's save it and run it one more time. Nope, still UID UID for Carlos plus this value is GUID. So GUID dot group. That should be okay. By the way, I love errors because that teaches me a lot. Fine, we are getting the ID, user ID for the Carlos user. Good. But why I am printing again and again for the same user, GUID of the same user? No. So what I will do, I will make it break save, and let's do so. On the first post on which it gets the Carlos user, it prints its UID and break the loop. Okay. So well, we finished our task. Now we just need to copy this, and you can come here. Okay, go to the account. We already have the username, password, winner, and the password is Peter. Okay, so this is the API key for the winner. Click my account, and here is the ID. So we need to remove this. No, it still take the same string. No, copy this and paste, and we did our job. The user is Carlos. This is the key. Submit the solution, paste the key, and done. Very good. Now maybe you people think why I did all this, why I write all this script. So once if you write this script and you keep this script with you, another time when you have the same kind of job to do, you don't need to go manual. You can just you just need to make little changes in this script, and you are good to go. Okay. Also, because I'm recording the video and I want you to understand, so that I'm explaining while I'm writing the script, so it takes me a bit long. If I did alone, I can make it in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Uh, okay, so uh, custom exploits are good. You should go for the custom exploits because you will learn more in that way. And I also learn more because I'm good in Python. Not very good, I'm good in Python, but still I have to search a lot sometimes. And I learn in that way. I learn a lot of good new modules and good modules, and I will learn how to use them. So any module you want to search, suppose that you want to search about request module in Python. By the way, this video is long, so go to here. Okay, and Python docs. So how to install the module if you missed, and how to use these modules, and what are the features. You can get everything. Okay, if you want to send a request and get the encoding or make it in the JSON format, so all these things you can do here. Thank you very much. Same like this, a lot of content are going to come. All these are in pipeline, and even what we did, we just take the GUID from here and manually go to the website, and we make login manually and uh, put the user ID for Carlos. Even all these thing you can automate with the Python. Okay, so I don't want to make it very long. In coming videos you will see that I will not touch the browser, and everything will go automatically. Thank you very much. Share and like, support me, and thank you very much. Good night.